What's up, guys? We are here doing the recap for what was the moment when you have to defend wrestling to your fans that sit there and tell you, your friends that tell you that wrestling's fake. That's what this was.
It's one of the worst 3 hours of my life watching wrestling. I'm not gonna say every. Well, let me stop. Let's rewind. Let's do a quick intro. This would be
Your boy BG.
I'm Naj, aka Mr. French Tickler, aka Mr. Up, Up, Down, Down, Left, Right, Stick to the Left, aka Mr. AKA. Now, let's kick it right back. So, it started off pretty good. The night started off, I would say, decent. Then it just went on this slow decline. Hit this point where it was John Cena doing the worst acting of his career. And then continued to go downwards into this Punjabi match, which, honestly, just... You knew what was going to happen. You didn't see the end come, but you knew what was going to happen.
I think I was on Twitter during it, and all of Twitter was saying the Great Khali is going to come out, and it was just joking. They weren't serious. It was like, how much worse can this be? Oh, let's just pretend that the worst. Oh shit, he's actually in it.
And yeah, so we're gonna get there. Let's not jump ahead with the horribleness. You know what? We should just call this episode its own certain thing. Can I say the word fuckery? Can you beep it out when I say it, or you have to beep it out?
We don't have that in the budget.
We don't have that.
We can say WWE Regret 2017 because this was a.
Let's get that in big captions up ahead and make that the title. This was just like the worst thing to watch. But let's start where it actually started off good.
Well, we didn't see the... Did you watch the pre-show match?
I actually saw the match between your boys, The New Day, versus the Usos.
No, I mean the pre-show.
The pre-show, no, I did not see the pre-show.
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
I didn't catch it. No,
it didn't matter. But we lost.
Yeah, I started...
Aiden English won.
Aiden English won, so that's a shot for us down the road. Just let you guys know I'm a little sick today, so we cannot take shots at this point in time. But we will take shots in the next show. Just to do a recap and catch up. Anyway.
It's mostly me taking shots because I was just damn wrong on everything.
Everything.
So Nas doesn't really have to take any shots. It's just me, and I've got somewhere to be in like 4 hours, so I'm not going to take those shots.
We're men of our words, so we'll take that tomorrow. So, we're going to kick off from where we saw it was the New Day versus the Usos. And actually, the Usos they got really deep into their character. What I mean by that is they fight like thugs. Like a thug would fight if you saw a thug fight in wrestling. We all seen thug fight. A thug can't punch worth a damn. When you see a thug punch, it is the worst thing ever. Because he's trying to hit you in the face, but he's aiming at your friend over here. A thug can't fight worth a damn because it's all this motion. And I don't know if it's a knuckle paw because they do this. I know you've seen it. I think
it's like a... It's not a hammer fist. It's more of like a...
I've known you've seen it.
What would you call it? Like a wrench fist?
It's maybe? Like a kitty rake. Can we call it a kitty rake? Because it's just like this. It's like a kitty rake. It is a thug kitty rake. It is the worst thing possible. The Usos sink deep into that character. I don't think they even know they do it, but they were.
That's got to be intense.
They were doing it so much good. Last night. It was serious.
They're so good.
They actually sink deep into that character of a thug. And I was like, oh, damn, this is what a thug would look like. And then you had the New Day,
I don't like those outfits.
I didn't like it either. You got Kofi doing his usual...
It was a good match. What are you talking about? He sat there and did that trust fall.
The trust fall, they
powerbombed him, and he was gone for like the entire match. And then that spot that Xavier Woods took where he tried to leap across and he got kicked, he was out.
They put on a good show. I would rather have seen Big E in there instead of Kofi. I'm not a Kofi patriot, but I do love my Big E.
Don't pick him up. He's got a broken foot.
So
That's why he's not in the match last
Match overall, I give it. It was a great match. It was something great to watch. I mean, the Usos, yeah, they're not my favorite tag team ever. They do.
The New Day's not your favorite tag team either.
They're really not. So it was like it was just great to watch for the moves, the high flying action. I mean, Xavier Woods pull out a new move where he actually, which I've never actually seen before, where he got him in kind of the wheelbarrow, like he had his legs around him. Then Xavier Woods went between his legs, and then just did this whole reverse where he pushed him on his face. I've never seen that.
He's done that before.
I've never seen a match where he did
but
that.
But it's been a long time because it's funny enough, they did like a little, because after big pay-per-views, and I guess especially after this one because it was just so terrible, they did a lot of backstage interviews that they uploaded to like Twitter and WWE.com. And they were sitting there talking, they were filming the New Day, and they were just saying how they're getting, because Xavier was getting misty-eyed. Because that was just, he's been tag team champion before because of the Freebird rule. But that was the first time he actually pinned someone in the WWE to win the title.
He got all
So he got all emotional. And then he was going on talking about how, as a young black kid, he used to look up to Kofi. And he's like, now I'm here and I'm with you and I just want a title. And he's like, Kofi's like, that's you now. You got all these little black kids looking up to you. So that was sweet.
And they made out afterwards. Anyway.
And then the Usos had a good back. You gotta watch it. It was all good. Good stuff.
It was a decent match. New Day walked up the title. I'm sure we're gonna hear about it this week on SmackDown when they come out and do
you know what
the hell it is they do.
I'm not even gonna say it was a decent match. I'm gonna say it was the best match I've seen all of Sunday because Sunday was just
Sunday
so bad.
It gets even worse. I mean, we can keep going downhill. After that, I think, who was the next roundup?
Who? Shinsuke and
Shinsuke and Baron Corbin.
Which I called that Shinsuke would win by DQ.
Now, why does this happen? And
I'm sorry. We forgot to say, you won that last one because you got that right.
The New Day? Yeah.
Yeah, I had the Usos. So it's 2 shots for me, 1 shot for you.
I already knew that was coming. So, Shinsuke, his entrance, you all know I'm a big fan of. I've said it many times on this show. What I really want to talk about is, what is Baron Corbin's deal at yelling at the ref? I know what count it is! What the hell is that? Like, why is that his new thing? It's like he's that. You were right. He's like that bully from high school that you
he's
really.
Biff.
He is Biff.
He's Biff Tannen.
He is Biff Tannen from Back to the Future. It was really getting annoying. He did what he did. What did he do? He just did a little back heel kick in Shinsuke's groin, which that sounded like it fully connected. So I'm hoping his penis is okay this morning. So he was disqualified from the match. It was a typical match for Baron Corbin and his big ridiculous self. I mean, he runs out the ring, he does his runs out the ring, then runs back in, does his little clothesline, and then that's it. That was Baron Corbin doing his. That's how he runs in and out of the ring. He's like a giddy child.
Yeah.
So I mean, watching Shinsuke is always you know what you're gonna get. He's always gonna do his androgynous, but look cool doing it, and do his amazingness that he is. But he did call that one, so we're gonna give him that one.
Well, you called it too. You said Shinsuke was gonna win. I just said he was gonna win by DQ, so I get bonus points. So I think I should get a shot negated because I'm adding up the shot totals right now. I probably should have done that before, and I'm at 7 right now.
That's probably not gonna happen, but you can keep dreaming and wishing. So moving on. On to the next one. It would have been the women's match.
Yep, the Fatal 5-Way.
Fatal
the number 1 contender.
Now, we both did not see Natalia. Well, actually, you did call Natalia for one of your picks. I honestly
didn't. I called Tamina for my side pick, but as soon as Tamina got eliminated, I looked at Naj and I was like, Natalia's going to win this one.
He did call it. Because they went like 3 losses back, like 3 eliminations back to back. And I thought Becky Lynch was going to pull it out. Either Becky Lynch or they're going to do a little surprise upset and let the little Russian chick, who's not really Russian, come to find out she's from FSU. Which, yeah. So, I thought she was going to pull the upset on that. She didn't. Becky Lynch disappointed me, but she actually looked good doing it. She actually was, put on a great show. That Russian chick, like, she and Baron Corbin should have a love child because they do that yelling thing that when you run at somebody, I don't see like why you would like if I'm gonna fight somebody on the street, I'm not gonna run to hey man. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna snuff the hell out you. I'm literally gonna just run up and punch you in the face and let that happen. I'm not gonna yell at you and run at you. But she was doing that all night. It got highly annoying.
It would throw me off. Just saying.
Highly annoying. So I was really shocked at Natalia picking it up. She inspires my nether regions not one bit. She keeps talking like I just don't like her. I don't know why. I was a big fan of Brett to Hit My Heart, and I guess that Gene and that and I was a big fan of Owen too. Even when they split up and Owen went with Jeff Jarrett and they were doing their thing, I was a big fan of Owen, but I guess that gene just didn't travel down to her. So it was okay. It was that one was actually where it kind of stayed a little steady. It wasn't that great, but it stayed a little steady right there. I mean, that dropped from Shinsuke's match and then it went to that. But then it's really going to go downhill right after this, So come to, conclusion we both taking shots off of that one because we didn't call that.
Yeah. I was shocked. But it was a good showing. I wasn't...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was like a steady match, Like, you really appreciated the athleticism of, what's her name? God, I'm terrible. Becky Lynch and Charlotte. You really appreciate them for what they are. I think Superfly Jimmy Snuka Part 2 is just... She just really needs to stop looking into the camera. It scares me. And Natalia is got like this weird body shape where I don't feel like she could do a high flying move if she tried. So she's just like a good center, like football. She's just the center. That's all she's good for. She's just that middle piece to just do enough. And that's it.
No comment. So, next up, we had Kevin Owens versus AJ Styles. I did say it's possible that Kevin Owens could win this title.
Oh God, it's going backwards and forwards.
And I am really shocked.
He loses it, he gains it back. I'm the face of America.
It's a great thing. I'm happy with it. I forgot to wear my Kevin Owens shirt.
I just don't even care about. I didn't care any one bit about that match. I mean, AJ Styles puts on a great performance no matter where he is.
They both do.
Kevin Owens does, but it's just a typical performance for him. Like, I don't see anything special. I mean, yeah, he does his little cannonball fat fart face thing into your face, and then that's really it. And then he yells at you, "How do you like how that feels?" And then that is what it is. I mean, he's grabbing AJ Styles by his little soccer mom hair, and it's just like, yo. Okay, you and Baron Corbin, you read from you go backstage, you read from the same little playbook, and you do that all day. I know that's what you want to be a heel, but come on, that was just there. That match was just there.
I mean, it wasn't. I don't think it was a bad match, but it wasn't. I know it wasn't their best either.
No,
and that's what tonight or last night was. It was. It's not their best.
Yeah, it like how he won on that little technicality. I was like, really? That's how you're gonna end that? Like, dude, that was bad. On a technicality like that? Yes. And then hold on, the ref. I gotta say this.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was.
The ref was the biggest. That was the best acting I have ever seen in my. No, you know what?
That was terrible acting. He couldn't even blink. It was just like
He knew that they were going to do it. You could tell on his face that he wasn't going to get up in time because he tried this whole, I'm going to get up, but then I'm going to grab the rope, but then I'm going to fall back down on my ass, but then I'm going to wipe my face because I got a little sweat in my eye, but then I'm going to wash them. Okay, then I'm going to try and count, but no, I can't. I'm hurt. What the hell are you doing? Like, learn your spot. Learn how to do the rap, okay? Learn how to actually do that. That was bad. Like, that gave us all the tell. We were like, okay, he's not going to, like, AJ's going to get him a submission, but it's not going to work.
But then I was thinking that, with him going down like that, Kevin Owens was going to hit him with a chair or something. And there was no, dirty move, really. It was a complete... what was the point of that?
There was no point.
I think
all he did is...
I think that might have been a shoot. Maybe he got concussed.
No, he didn't. That wasn't the look of a man concussed. That was a man acting his ass off. I'm sorry. I've been concussed. You've been concussed. I mean, you look a little wobbly headed. You probably get up and stammer a little bit, but he was sitting there looking at the we saw him look at the match. There was no concussion. Like he was. Okay, wait, not yet. He's got him, but wait, I gotta wait.
Well,
we said the third. We said the third move, not the second move.
You know, there's different levels of concussions because Undertaker had a concussion and still wrestled against Brock Lesnar, so maybe he had one of those concussions.
No, that's the Undertaker. He's the Undertaker.
You don't know. Maybe this ref is the Undertaker of referees.
I do know. He's not the Undertaker.
Maybe the lights go out when he enters.
He was terrible. Utterly freaking terrible. And then let's go into this next. This is where I'm sure America, you can comment below. And I know you're gonna say you're gonna hate it. This is where I'm gonna give this match the Sean Emmy of the night. Yes, I'm starting something new. The Sean Emmy of the night because Sean is terrible, and that was just a little spot I had to get out to Sean.
We're gonna have to get Sean on this show.
Yeah, we should call him one day and get him a spot on this show so I can cuss him out on live or recorded film. Anyway, to the main point, let's get to the real horribleness of Battleground when WWE goes political. Are you typing up an email as you're
why you gotta
on air?
Hey, why you gotta break kayfabe?
Because you can't. We're actually live. Why are you typing up it?
Why are you breaking kayfabe?
I'm not.
No one needs to know about that.
It's typing up a work email. I had to drag.
Why you gotta say it's work?
I had to drag my black booty all the way from home, all the way to over here, while he is still typing up emails. It's ridiculous. I live next door, by the way. Anyway,
it's 10 steps.
So we're continuing down this line into this whole stupid political thing that they were trying to do with, and
I don't even know if it's political.
It was just
because it's like we don't have any problems with Bulgaria.
They just started one. If the poor children of Bulgaria could afford a TV, that would have started a riot.
How you know Bulgaria children don't have television?
I can only assume it's Bulgaria. Okay. Anyway,
Rusev's got TV
in America. Anyway, so you got John Cena, which I already get frustrated with, but you got John Cena doing his usual John Cena-ish. And this is what I mean by John Cena-ish. Whenever he gets hit, or he falls down, or like it comes to the end of the match. Let's fast forward to that ending part right there where he goes behind the stairs.
And he's just sitting there.
And he's just sitting there waiting for Rusev to actually get to that point where he could put the flag in there so John Cena could go, no! Hold on! America! And he grabs it just by the end and no, you're not going in there. America's going to win this fight. So I'm just baffled on how that was a match. Like, how did he think we thought that looked? Like, did he really think we thought that looked great? His staggering his little big ass up. No, I can't say little big ass, but his big ass up to the little ramp. Oh, I'm hurt. But wait, the flag is over there. But wait, I should walk over here for a second. But wait, let me go back and get the flag. What?
I told you this was going to be my least favorite match of the night.
It was terrible.
And it was.
It was awful. It didn't need to be done. And
the fact that Rusev lost is just a kick in the nuts of everybody.
Oh, I told y'all. They weren't going to let America, they weren't going to let America win.
Yeah, but it makes no sense to have John Cena win.
It's John Cena. He has to win.
LOL, Cena wins. I get it. But it makes no damn sense because now Rusev doesn't look credible as a heel. Why am I scared of this man? Why do I think...
You see his
next time it doesn't matter. Next time he faces someone, it's why am I gonna believe that he is a credible threat to anyone? Because he loses to John Cena in a damn flag match.
Oh my God.
Where John Cena's just sitting there,
like bumbling around half the time. Where and this is what pisses me off. He is so bad at this. Whenever he gets hit and he acts stunned, and it's that little second. He catches his second breath, his second wind, and he kicks it up high speed. He is really freaking terrible at that. I don't know if you got to call The Rock and learn how to do it the right way, but he needs some help. He needs some help in that because it gets annoying. I've seen it ever since I started watching wrestling again. I keep seeing that, and I'm just like, oh god, you're terrible.
This is pretty much the night of everyone having some of the worst matches they've had all year. Because Cena's put on phenomenal matches, and it wasn't good.
I apologize if you actually paid to watch Battleground, because damn.
No, apologize to me.
Damn.
$9.99 a month.
Damn. Let's just get into that last match. Now, we all knew going into this thing.
Oh, no, you're skipping over Sami Zayn and Mike Kanellis.
Sami Zayn and Mike Kanellis. You know what? I'm going to let you take this one because I actually don't remember that because I watched the last one. I didn't watch Sami Zayn and Mike Kanellis.
So, it was a match. I would have liked it if this was the first match of the night. I think they could have done a lot better. They only really gave them they didn't even get 10 minutes. They had the shortest match of the night.
It must have been because I was rewatching again today before the spot, and I actually...
Yeah, it was...
I actually blew past it and went straight to the Punjabi prison match.
It was the shortest match of the night. Sami Zayn ended up winning. Mike kept blowing kisses over to Maria, and it was better than...
Was it like watching Dean Ambrose and The Miz 2.0?
No.
But actually Sami Zayn has more moves than Dean Ambrose?
No, it wasn't that bad.
Okay.
It wasn't a bad match. It was just too short. They didn't give it enough time. And I don't see why Sami Zayn went over here. That didn't make sense to me. I know Sami always loses on TV and on pay-per-views, but having him take one more loss to a debuting superstar, it just made sense to me. But this is...
I guess somebody owed him, you could say. Like, if I give you a stick of gum and I'm like, yo, if I'm giving you this gum, you're going to have to let me win a match.
Yeah, let him win the rubber match, You can build this into a feud, and now it's...
What's the rubber match?
The payoff.
That's what it's called, rubber match?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about condoms, like they had, Star Wars laser lightsaber, because you like the Star Wars joint, right? Like, I bought this guy some Star Wars condoms this one time, and then, we kind of, lightsabered it, but, that's a different story. That's a story for another day. We'll do, a whole Charlie Murphy, Real Hollywood story type of thing, and show you what happened, but go ahead.
That didn't happen. It's not a true story. You're disgusting. You got problems. And, it doesn't make sense. None of this pay-per-view made sense. And especially what didn't make sense is what's coming up next.
The Punjabi prison match. Now, this is my first one, so already I'm just like, okay, this is just a big-ass steel cage on top of another steel cage. But, okay, but you can be let out by a door. Okay, for 60 seconds. Interesting. Of course, leading up to those, each door opening, they would act hurt for 10 seconds and then catch their second breath and wind and hold on to each other like idiots until the door closed, and you already were like, okay, yeah, come on, guys. You're faking it a little too hard right now. It's a little bad.
They should have just climbed out.
Exactly. And then we all knew the Saints were going to show up. We all knew that. We all anticipated it. So they did their usual little stupid man shtick. Randy Orton, like usual, threw him around like little rag dolls, and it was funny to watch. That was actually part of the best parts of that match.
Dude went through the table. That was nuts.
That was freaking crazy.
That crowd was so, anti-everything. And that, popped them for, 30 seconds, and they just went back to, not caring.
I honestly think, that he deserves something for that, a special bonus just for going through that, how he did.
They chanted Roman Reigns.
He went through like a champ, seriously?
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's when you know it's bad.
So, it was just pure and utter, nonsense between both people. And this is what got me. This is what made me laugh my ass off. So I forgot who was announcing at this point, who was talking, but you can hear him saying, oh my God, he's going up. Randy Orton's going up on the inside, but then wait, on the outside, the modern day Maharaja, he's going up too. They're both going up, but Randy Orton's going to have to jump down and he climb up the other way. I'm like, wait a minute. I can honestly judge that distance because I like to think I know distance. I was like, he could just put his fucking foot all the way over to the other side without jumping down, and he would still climb over or be there at the same time. So
Batista jumped across. I think the distance might have been a little further back then, but Batista jumped across, and then Randy just like stuck his foot out. And
Randy stuck his foot out there and just did a little split. And oh my god, I can't believe he did that. Like, dude, you serious?
And then when they were hyping up the fact that the one Singh brother like squeezed through,
I was like, he's smaller than my sister.
No, he's not. He's not that small. That hole is just big. Randy could have gotten through there if he tried. It's not that hole is big.
Because it looks like his shoulders would just like...
All he has to do is put one arm in and then put the other arm in. That's easy.
But he wouldn't win the match because you got to go over.
No, you don't. You just got to touch the ground first. So honestly, if...
So you mean I can do this. I could put my finger through, touch, and win?
Your feet have to touch the ground first.
So I could literally back in with my feet and Superman from reverse and touch the ground?
No, that's stupid.
But then...
That's not enough space. You wouldn't be able to do that.
Superman wouldn't be able to do that.
You wouldn't be able to do that.
But I just...
Nope.
But I thought...
Nope.
Okay.
Because wrestling. No, but honestly, if... What's his name? Jinder Mahal was the one who went through the table. He would have won the match. Because he hit the ground first.
But, yeah, you're right. So they did that whole Buffalo fumble around for about another 10 minutes of our time. And it was actually okay to watch in some of that part when they're buffling and fumbling around like dumbasses. But then you got the Khali. Is that
the Great Khali.
The Great Khali, who comes out and...
That man cannot walk. He is probably one of the worst in-ring performers we've had.
The biggest world's butt chin of all time. So...
That's not a butt chin.
I don't know what that skeleton structure is. There's something that worked there.
He's the Crimson Chin. You ever watched Fairly Odd Parents?
He's an alien from he's a Men in Black alien. Like, I'm convinced now. Anyway, so he does his thing where he's shaking the cage,
that was scary because I don't think he realized that he could fall on his head.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's gonna be a little dangerous. So
that could have turned real bad. Good thing he had the wits about him to spin his body around.
And he just climbs up there for that second, and with his great big fucking man palm, grabs Randy Orton's throat and holds him until Jinder is able to get him and his nose. Jinder. To get him and his nose over that.
Gender fluid.
To get him and his nose over to the other side. And, so Randy loses. Randy needs a crew. He needs the Nation of Domination.
Randy needs to be out of the WWE title picture. We need to not see Jinder face Randy or, for the love of God, John Cena. Because we don't need any more of this... I'm
America, and I make it great.
Or this anti-American rhetoric. We need to have Jinder face...
Natalya. Because I think both faces can actually impact a match.
I was going to say I want to see Jinder face like Sami Zayn.
Mm.
And that way you don't have to be like, oh, stupid Americans, because Sami Zayn's not American, so he's not going to care.
I think it should be a 3-on-3 between the New Day and Jinder, I think. See what I'm saying? You see that right there? Because he can, bring in the Singh brothers, and it would be like an actual triple threat.
That'd be cool. I mean, the New Day are wearing these American pants.
Yeah, they should not have been wearing that last
I don't know why they're wearing that. It's not 4th of July.
It was like, I was like, is it Independence Day? Like, my birthday would be the next day. No, that already passed.
This was a very American...
Like, don't get us wrong, we're
pay-per-view.
not anti-American, but they were just pouring that down our throats where it had
I'm pretty sure everyone's in agreement. It's okay.
They were pouring that down our throats like we needed to know, like it's like,
yes, the WWE is in America.
Like, you were watching Rocky versus the Russian all over again. Like, that's what it was last night. It was the American Olympic wrestling team doing whatever against everyone else.
Yeah. That doesn't inspire me. It just makes me annoyed.
It annoyed the living crap out of me.
And like half of your roster isn't even American. Like what is No. I would just hate to be in the locker room and be like,
Ain't
oh.
Kofi Jamaican?
No.
No? Oh, according to New Day, he's not Jamaican.
He's not Jamaican. He's never been Jamaican.
So what? Is that just a lie?
It was racist.
So why did they tell? Oh. Because because Kingston.
It's not his last name.
But King.
He's from Ghana. Yeah.
Well, that would have been a better joke if you just said Ghana. Because no one cares about Ghana, but
Sean's from Ghana.
Again, no one cares about Ghana.
I care about Ghana.
Anywho. So overall, the night was pure and utter freaking bore.
I have to take 7 shots.
I have to rewatch it. I had to rewatch it just to get through it fully. So it did not really inspire me to continue keep watching wrestling. I'm gonna keep going because we set out to be on this journey. We'll let you grow with us. So see where we end up about a year from now. And I think that's it. Wraps us up. Take us home. Bring it on with all the glory.
Yeah, I'm just like really depressed after watching this.
So say it in your depressed voice. You can practice your action, your actor, your inner actor.
It's not even an act. This is your boy BG.
Oh.
Ooh,
Diary of a Wimpy Kid over here. Ain't that something? I didn't see that movie though.
I really don't want to watch Raw. Like, I know Raw's going to be pretty good. Especially with Kurt Angle and his black son. But
oh. Well, he Kurt Angle is white, so he would technically be like a nougat. He would be what's in between a Snickers, because it's not black, it's not white, it's a nougat. Him and Jason Kidd are perfectly that. Think about it. As always, I'm your man Naj, aka the French Tickler, aka B Hop Drop, aka Live Body, aka Levi Vance, aka Mr. AKA. You wanna get in there?
I think I hate wrestling.
Okay. He's gonna go depressed now. He's gonna go sing his little happy songs in his little trench coat and just talk to himself for a while. So
I think the trench coat thing was a little too far.
Y'all might want. Well, I saw Silence of the Lambs, and I know what you do when you play that song. So y'all might want to just cut the camera off right now because you don't want to see what's gonna happen with this guy.
I'd do me.
Doses.
Get it?
I did. That was I just literally imagined you with your sack tucked back. I didn't need that.
Oh, okay. You didn't have to go that far.
I didn't need that anymore.
I didn't stop recording.
You know what? Alright, I gotta go work out.
Take care.